You won't find Morgan Wallen on the radio for a while. And unless you search for him, he won't pop up on streaming playlists either. Additionally, outlets like CMT and organizations like the Country Music Association are distancing themselves from him. But why and how did things escalate so quickly? I'm Addison Hager for Taste of Country, and this is one story we literally could not keep up with. It started with a video, then an apology, and then we looked up 12 hours later, and he was gone. Billy Dukes is here to guide us through, but first a reminder to keep the conversation in the comments civil. We like opinions, not attacks. This isn't some hot take or op-ed video. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Hey Billy.
Hey Addison.
What did Morgan Wallen say?
That is a really good place to start. Although I'm going to warn you, I'm going to speak in code here as I really don't see any need to repeat the offending words. You're going to figure it out. He was arriving home from a night out on Sunday night, and some video shows cars pulling up. There's some loud honking as Morgan is walking to his house, and then he turns and shouts, "Take care of this blankety blank mother effer. Take care of this blankety blank N-word." The blankety blanks are a word that's really likely to offend women first and then all of society, hopefully. But the N-word is, of course, why we're here. You can't tell if his friend is black, white, Asian, or whatever. And the tone, in fairness, is brotherly in a sick sort of sense. He's asking someone to watch over someone else. A neighbor captured this all on video. They sent it to TMZ, and then everyone else got their hands on it within about an hour, and it started to snowball from there.
Has anything like this ever happened in country music?
Yeah, but I think you mean recently. Willie Nelson once called Charlie Pride a superhero version of the N-word many years ago, but they've always said they were friends. Jason Aldean once posted a picture of himself in blackface, but that pretty much disappeared quickly. Dallas Davidson was once caught on TMZ using a slur for someone who's gay, but he's not a radio star. That's about it. Although many would argue that modern country music thrives on systematic racism, and the industry boxes out black artists and professionals. I think if you've ever been to an industry event, you would probably agree to a certain extent. It's a lot of white people, and it's really threatening to the fiber of the format, but I digress.
What has the fallout been like for Morgan?
Absolute and stunning. At first, it was just one radio group. They removed all of Morgan's music from playlists. This was Cumulus Media. Then CMT said they were removing all of their content from their platform. iHeartRadio and Entercom had followed suit. All of his music gone from the radio. Spotify took him off of playlists, so did Apple Music. Then at about noon Central Time, 16 hours or so after the story broke, Morgan's record label suspended him indefinitely. This means for all intents and purposes he's been dropped, but he can't really go work anywhere else. It's shaping up to be something of a banishment, which is really, frankly, stunning. Artists like Mickey Guyton and Maren Morris and even Kelsey Ballerini took to Twitter, sounding pretty skeptical that any real harm would come to Morgan in his career. And to be clear, this would not have happened in recent years. I'm not going to hurt myself patting our industry on the back for doing the right thing finally, but it's clear that important conversations about race in the last 12 months have changed some things.
As you just described him being removed from radio, I can't help but think he was Dixie Chicked. Is that fair?
Yes and no. This banishment was a whole lot quicker, probably because of social media and high-speed internet. And in both cases, the banishment was pretty absolute, although the Dixie Chicks label didn't drop them for saying they were ashamed of the president way back in 2003. They too had ruffled some feathers, though, beforehand, so in some ways the response was an accumulation of things. What's unique is about half of America as a whole agreed with Natalie Maines back then, and that speaking out on politics is a First Amendment right. Using racial slurs, not so much. Morgan's crime is much worse, but the punishment is just about the same.
So what's next for Morgan?
I don't really see how he bounces back from this on the mainstream level. Ever, perhaps. He's going to record music again, sure. He'll write songs, he'll release it, probably sell a lot of concert tickets. But absent some serious show-me kind of reconciliation, that's about a wrap for him, you know. He already apologized once several months ago for a different incident, and he said he had some work to do at the time. And he tried to do it again, but it's sort of that old fool me once, fool me twice adage. We need to see it, you know. We need to see Morgan is humbled. If there's an alcohol issue, address it. Honestly, I fear for him a little bit because this trajectory could prove devastating. He's going the wrong way. Like, how does this movie end? I don't know that we've ever seen a star fall so quick from such heights, and all he had to do was stay home during a pandemic, and none of this happens.
Lots to unpack here for sure. But thanks, Billy, for stopping by to chat with me.
Yeah, let's talk about some happy news next time.
I'm Addison Hager for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for watching.